Hi, good morning, and welcome to the ZP Vlog and Podcast. So we like to do this vlog and podcast every Sunday at approximately 8 a.m. There's been some time zone shifts across Europe, so I think at the moment it's 10 past 7 a.m. on Sunday, the 29th of October, so a little bit early, but let's go forward with today's webinar. As I say, it's just really a wrap up sort of from news from this week, and really it's fair to say that the news from this week is a little bit dominated by a whole series of webinars that we were doing last week. A lot of the webinars are actually focused around SenseIt-All. So SenseIt-All is this platform, and it's sort of, it's something that we've said a lot, but you take a sample, you make a measurement upon it, and actually the raw data goes to the cloud. We're able to process that raw data then into information and send the information in terms of concentration, for example, back to somebody's smart device. Now, the reason I mentioned SenseIt-All now is because actually SenseIt-All is on the Google Play Store. If you're following along on the vlog, there's a QR code here. If you scan that, then that basically gives you the app. So the heart of a lot of SenseIt-All is actually this app, because this app is a conduit between Julie, our cloud database system, and the hardware. So the app will tell the hardware what to do. The hardware will give the data back to the app, and these apps, because our smart devices are hopefully connected to the internet, and we can send the data essentially on its way and turn it into information. So the first bit of news is just to say that SenseIt-All, the core app, is actually on the Google Play Store. Link to that SenseIt-All comment as well. We do have our weekly webinars on SenseIt-All. We make a commitment with our products that we'll do monthly demos or live streaming demos, weekly webinars. We want to make sure that people know that we're sort of A, we understand our own technology, and B, we're standing behind it. And so we did do a webinar on Monday, just talking about really SenseIt-All, but also talking really about the mini spectrometer version of it. So at ZP, we absolutely know that we're synonymous with electrochemical sensing, but we also have a strong chemistry background. By the name electrochemical, then chemical is by nature in that mix of skills. And so we do have a mini spectrometer for doing spectrochemical measurements as well. So we just want to make sure that people understand that if you've got an assay or interested in doing things by either by light or by electrochemistry, ZP does have that kind of technology stack in-house. Now, we will, when we're doing these live demos, so this week we did do a live demo on Julie, we will immediately then organize further live demos so people understand that, if there's a point that you missed today in our live demo, don't worry about it, because there's going to be another one in a month's time as well. So we do want people to get a sense that actually there is a constant stream of these live demonstrations. This is the same for Julie as well. We did a Julie live demonstration this week, but at the same time we also did a Q&A session on Julie as well. And it's a little bit confusing because the Q&A session ran at the same time that we actually did the live demonstration the same day. So it was a very Julie sort of how do I put it? On the 24th of August we did a lot on Julie. We did questions and answers in the morning, and we did live streaming in the daytime as well. But it was nice because when we do the live streaming, it's not just sort of one voice. We bring a whole series of really senior, well-qualified engineers in from the ZP side, and they talk through EIS, they talk about amperometry, they talk about chronopotentiometry. The team is really super skilled. And again, we're going to be repeating some of these webinars in November and December, so there's no, essentially, how do you put it, there's no missing out, because we will commit to this. I think one of the slides says that if you're a FoodSense client, for example, first of all, everyone gets live training. Great, you get live streaming training. We do the weekly Q&A, so you can get any questions answered in a Q&A session, and we also do the monthly demo, so that that you can have a live demonstration, a live experience of this technology at least once a month. We did it even with our special relationship with a company called Technanda. So Technanda is a distributor in India, And so we did do a special demonstration with them this week as well, also on measuring chili and measuring the pungency of ginger. And it's important because we were actually doing the Generation 4 food sense, for example, and that really is it's a better product at a lower cost. And I think we're trying to sort of slightly follow the kind of phone mode that with every generation the features get better, but the cost doesn't necessarily always spiral upwards. Now that's not the case with mobile phones, but we're trying to keep that kind of mantra going as well. So there are lots of ways of actually seeing ZP working in real time and interacting with us in real time as well. When you look at FoodSense and you look at Sense It All, you realize that FoodSense is the product, but Sense It All is this platform upon which the product's actually built. And we make that product available to our clients so they can really go from ideas to tangible hardware really quickly as well. So Sense It All is a sort of it's definitely a platform upon which other people can build their products as well. So it's worth saying that the next FoodSense G4 will be taking place as well, and I think it'll actually be happening in December. So we're super busy, and I think if I was to summarize this week, it's probably worth saying that we did at least probably 6 live streaming webinars, and that was just on the main webinars with extra ZP engineers involved. And we also did about 4 Q&A sessions. Every Monday we do Sense It All, every Tuesday we do Julie, every Wednesday we do FoodSense, and every Thursday we actually do our ZP Developer Zone, which is one of our main webinars just for kind of answering questions on the technology that's come in for this week. So I think with that, I will wrap it up. Some of us are at a conference in Vienna this week, and so I'm sure we'll be reporting back on that. If you have any questions of ZP, I think the quick comment I want to make is don't hesitate to reach out to us, and I'm sure that you'll find us answering one of your questions in one of these webinars that we are doing. Now the webinars will quieten down now because, as I say, we do these big live streaming demos once a month, and they will happen to kind of get timed into the same week. But now that's it for a month, and so next week it will be kind of news as normal. Okay, as I say, any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Okay, thanks very much.